Over the years, many immigrants searching for new lives have come to the U.S. From all over the world, people are in need of starting over come here, but controversial issues are now keeping them away. Many Americans believe that these new people are stealing jobs, committing heinous crimes, and should not be welcomed into our communities.
However, there is another side to the story. People also believe that these newcomers are broadening our economy and are just people who are wishing the best for their families. Some of these families that are wishing the best are the families who brought their kids here illegally, which is why Barack Obama created a solution when no one else would.
Deferred action for childhood arrivals, also known as DACA, was made as a way for innocent children and adults to be able to live their new life. It helps give them the freedom to be able to contribute to our nation without the fear of being deported.
Constitutional rights.
Massachusetts State Senator Eric Lesser believes that
The 14th Amendment covers all people because it covers basic human rights. It doesn't differentiate between somebody's status. It protects people's rights, for example, to due process, their rights to have a government that is humane and how they're treated. So I think that those are rights that apply to humans, period. No matter what their status in the country might be.
The 14th Amendment states that all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside.
we asked Irene Sharf about this issue and she responded.
People in this country have constitutional protections. They have the protections to be treated equally under the law and to have appropriate process, which is called due process, when they are suffering losses. And it is true that the DACA program did give these youngsters protection, more protections than they had just being here.
DACA, CIE.
In response to the failure of the DREAM Act, former President Obama initiated the immigration policy Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, also known as DACA, in 2012. DACA provides a 2-year deferment from deportation actions and also provides eligibility for a work permit. The program protected some immigrants in deportation who were brought into the United States illegally before the age of 16 by their parents. These immigrants still are not in the country legally and cannot begin the path to citizenship, but they cannot be deported back to their home country. Shouldn't children of illegal immigrants who have grown up in the United States be considered citizens?
Many people don't believe that they are, though. Some believe that parents are responsible for the consequences that their actions and choices have on their kids, or that DACA encourages illegal immigration and that it is not up to the United States to fix. An argument often made is that immigrants are more likely to commit crimes and acts of terrorism, but this was proved to be false.
Law professor Irene Sharf stated.
Now don't know what to think. They don't know what to do. They are terrified. It's causing them to be extremely stressed and unhealthy.
However, there are also people who believe that immigrants and these children are helping to broaden the economy and help make this country what it is, all the while staying safe with their families. People who support DACA think it is unjust to punish children for crimes they did not commit, and that they should have a chance to be able to live a life worth living.
Economía.
A common argument against DACA is that it encourages illegal immigration. They say that the immigrants that shouldn't even be in the United States are taking away jobs from Americans, which in turn is ruining the economy.
The studies have shown that, over time, immigrants aren't lowering wages, but in fact improving the economy and over time boosting wages and jobs for everyone.
Are working, they're paying taxes, they're having Social Security taken out of their payroll, the FICA tax. They've gone through the educational system. They believe in every way that they're an American, they're here.
The Center for American Progress estimated that the U.S. will lose about $460 million in GDP. The gross domestic product, which is the total amount of money businesses are making in the U.S. over the next 10 years without DACA. About 70,000 people could lose their jobs.
História do DACA.
Fathers created the Constitution, and they claim that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They were not thinking about the rights of immigrant children.
However, as more and more immigrants arrived, people started to question the Constitution and these rights that were supposedly given to all men.
Exigence.
Immigrants who wanted to apply for DACA had to be under the age of 31 as of June 15, 2012, entered the United States prior to their 16th birthday, resided in the United States since June 15, 2012, and currently are present in the U.S., be currently in school, have graduated or attained an equivalent certificate of completion from high school, successfully obtained a GED certificate, or must have been honorably discharged from the armed forces of the United States. It must have been convicted of a felony, significant misdemeanor, 3 or more other misdemeanors, and must not pose a threat to national security or public safety.
통계. There are a total of about 43 million immigrants in the United States, but only 11 million were undocumented. This means that around 3/4 of the population did not get their documents and are living as U.S. citizens. Of all the immigrants, 1.9 million were eligible for DACA and 788,000 had their request for DACA status accepted. Only 3,000 of those DACA recipients did not have jobs, and 72% were in a higher education, meaning that 72% went to college or university after high school. Sonuç.
All in all, children of DACA don't deserve to go through the hardships that they suffer every day.
There is so much false information about DACA that makes these children look bad.
We hope that in the future we could give securities to these immigrants.